Hey everybody, today I want to talk about people that have inflammatory viewpoints on YouTube and outside YouTube, like in everyday life. And they use those viewpoints to get clicks, likes, money a lot of times, especially on YouTube. You know, it's one thing to have freedom of speech. I'm a believer in that. People should have the freedom to express themselves. But some people take it too far. Like, for instance, let's say I was to start a YouTube channel and I dedicated this whole YouTube channel to, let's make it something crazy, uh, bashing people with brown hair. I don't know, just, something. For example, I'm sure we could all think of other examples, but let's just use that one. Now, you might say I have the right to say that, people, so there's something wrong with people that have brown hair. Which, freedom of speech, okay, cool. But when it gets to the point where I'm making 20, 30, 40 videos of bashing people with brown hair, that's a problem. Even if it's just 3 or 4 videos, that's a problem, and I'm going to tell you why. Words are not just words. Words are things that people listen to and people follow. And if you have hateful words, a lot of times it can lead to other things. We all know situations like that where things started out as just someone saying something and then look what it leads to. Now I could use an extreme example from history, like somebody like Hitler. Okay. All that just started out as words. But look what happened. Now that's an extreme example, but more likely is if I have a channel and let's say a lot of people tune in, or just a few, because it only takes a few, and I'm bashing people with brown hair, okay? A couple of people look, and then I get more viewers, and then what if one of those viewers or a couple of those viewers hear my words, and all of a sudden they're bullying somebody in school, or maybe they're not in school, they're doing something outside, and they're targeting people with brown hair. They're treating people with brown hair differently, all because of things that I said. But we got freedom of speech, though. Like, it's deeper than people realize. And a lot of people, I don't even think they really believe everything they say. They just do it for money. I notice a lot of people do it for money or, views, clicks, attention. And some people might really believe what they're saying. But my point is, to me, there's a limit to that. And I spoke a little bit about that on my other channel. Now, I have views that could be considered inflammatory, or I wouldn't say inflammatory, just radical, but nothing hateful. And to me, when it gets to the hateful part, that's when it becomes a problem, because that's dangerous, people. I mean, when you get to bash your whole groups of people, no, even if some of it's true, like for some, I'm like brown hair people. There are bad brown hair people out there, and there are good brown hair people. But if I'm constantly talking about how bad all brown hair people are, or even if I don't say all, there's an implication because I keep harping on it, like that's the worst hair group. Like those people with brown hair, the majority of them are just ugh. You know, it gets dangerous because it's like people could really be hurt by that. You've had situations where people have, I hate to say it, but committed suicide over stuff like that. I mean, it's true. Because to me that's a form of bullying, even if you're not directly uh, going after a specific person, you're targeting a certain group. It seems to be an atmosphere of that now. Like, for instance, Donald Trump. He's built a whole campaign of fear mongering, which is really what it is. It's fear mongering, and it's playing off people's insecurities and prejudices to further your own agenda, whatever it may be. And I really have a problem with it. It's not right, and it's not cute. And like I was saying, Donald Trump, he's built a whole campaign. He has a huge following. And that's even more scary because that's the leader of one of the most powerful nations, the possible next leader of one of the most powerful nations in the world. That's when it becomes real bad. And it's kind of crazy because I feel like, you know, there's a chance that I live in the United States, and there's a chance that he could get in. That's a whole nother video. But his fear mongering is bad. It's horrible. And you got people like that. I won't name any names because I know quite a few channels like that that target different groups. And it's just like, wow, people like, and even if you think there's a problem, why not come to a solution? Why not do something about whatever it is you're griping about? Why is there all this circular talk? Like, there are actual solutions to the people. I can't name, I don't want to name anybody specifically, but they seem to, I think, and even in real life, I think some people just enjoy just hashing um, prejudices out instead of actually looking at a solution. Like, for instance, if you have a problem with obese people and you think obese people are horrible because they're obese and need to get their health in check or whatever you think, because you can be obese and still be more healthy than a skinny person, right? But this is just for example. Instead of just talking about it, why not say, okay, I'm going to create a help group, or I'm going to donate my time, free exercise class, teach a class or something. Why just sit up there and just go on and on about how horrible obese people are, they this, they that, calling them names? It don't solve nothing. Like, if the problem is solvable, or if you can, even if you want to bring people up out of whatever it is you think they're in, whatever negative state, because you keep talking about the same group of people over and over and over, why not give solutions in a positive way, in a positive, what do they call it, a creative criticism type way, instead of just bashing them? Because to me, that makes you look worse than them. You dedicated your whole life to bashing these people, this certain group of people. What, and I'm talking about multiple groups of people I've seen, like Trump. I mean, I ain't even give him time because he's such an idiot. Like, I hold him to a higher standard than a YouTuber. Like, he's supposed to be like, if you're running for president, you've got to be held to a higher standard. Like, you of all people should know way better. But anyway, what are y'all's thoughts about this? I really don't like it. And it's disturbing. But it is what it is. People gonna do what they do, and so am I. Therefore, I brought it up to see what y'all think. Put your comments below. And just, this is a new channel, by the way. I'm just gonna be talking about random stuff that comes to my head. So some of this stuff I just talk. It's not gonna make sense sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm ranting. Just a little place for me to vent, talk, and get y'all's opinions, socialize without seeing you. But anyway, yeah. Hit